let's start with Jay, who sent in a voice note on WhatsApp saying where he thinks Brentford striker Ivan Toney could move this summer.
Okay. All right, Andy. All right, Cundy. Travelling from Newcastle back down to London. So, Toney, where's he going to go? Can only see him really moving to someone like Arsenal, Spurs. Don't think United will have him. City won't have him. Liverpool won't have him. Neither Chelsea. So, only one of those, maybe two of those top six are going to come knocking.
Why won't Chelsea have him?
I think the age bracket, if you look at the model the new owners are coming in with,
that's a good point.
It doesn't kind of fit that structure, does it?
No.
That's the
well,
one.
then, with that in mind, does he fit in Arsenal's structure? Because they don't
Arsenal got a very different model. He had a little bit of a strange... When he come back from that ban, started okay, scored that goal against Forest, I think, the free kick. And then he started quite well, and then things kind of tailed off a little bit. He wasn't quite hitting the headlines, and I think people will wait to see what... The boy clearly will have something to offer, and I think if he put him up front for Arsenal, it'll become a very different team. They play a little bit more... They've got the ability to play a bit more direct, but that's not really Arsenal. But when you get the ball out wide to the likes of Martinelli and Saka, putting balls into the box, do Arsenal... They don't really, do they? No. They get to the byline, and there's the balls in from wide areas tend to come in from slightly deeper. In terms of... It's gone a bit quiet, hasn't it, for Toney? No doubt he's got something to offer.
Where do you think he'll go? Spurs?
He might end up at Brentford, mate.
Not stay there?
He might. Because
I don't know.
What do they want for him? What do they... Because it's gone very quiet. It's gone very quiet.
It has.
And I know
do you rate him highly?
I think it might be one of those. No, I do rate him, but it might be one of those. They might want to wait until see how this season starts, because
maybe.
You know, after that, he was out for a long time, mate. He was out for a long time. I understand exactly why Southgate took him. I thought he could have brought him on actually in the last game.
Final.
Personally, when you're going long, but I don't know, mate. Depends what Brentford. What's he going for? 50?
I don't know.
He's got a year left.
Yeah. Okay. Let's hear from Asif now, who sent us a voice note to give his thoughts on N'Golo Kante's potential move to West Ham.
Hello, this is Asif here. I'm a Liverpool supporter. Listening to your show, great as ever, on the way home from work. I'd just like to say Kante is a consummate professional. He's one of the best at his role as a DM, and I think he's definitely going to improve West Ham. He's got loads of energy, and he's got a know-how at international level, and more importantly, playing in the Premiership. So I think he's going to be a very good addition to West Ham.
Premier League, obviously. Talk to me about N'Golo Kante. Would you like to see him back in the Premier League? He's good enough, obviously, right?
Be very careful.
Oh.
Be very careful, because N'Golo's injury record, winning the Premier League, his last 2 or 3 seasons at Chelsea, he really did struggle with injuries. And I think one of the reasons why he's had a bit of a renaissance in his career is the fact that he's been playing the Saudi League, which is a very different taxing on the body.
Yeah.
The level of football, the intensity in the Premier League is totally different. And I would be very, very concerned.
Okay.
Top player. We saw in the World Cup how good he was, but I'd watch that one. I wouldn't.
Okay. Watch this space. Finally, John has given us his thoughts on where Manchester United could finish next season.
All right, boys. This is John from Manchester United fan, but over in Boston, USA, where I live now. Just a quick prediction for you that Manchester United will win the league. No doubt about it. Liverpool, new manager. Chelsea, new manager. City are going to drop off. They're the only chance. Give Man United a proper back four to beat anyone. There's my prediction. Have a good one, boys. Have a nice weekend.
Thank you. You too. It's way too early to say, right? Because the window is still open. We've got a long time yet before we see what squad Man United will start the season with. But they seem to be doing their business early.
Yeah.
A couple of players have come in. We've not really heard of them.
Yeah.
Young players come in, but paying a decent amount of money for them. If you're a United fan, excuse me, or even if you're not, poor season in the league, won the FA Cup. What's minimum requirement now for
challenging for that top 4, mate? I mean, he says win the title. I mean,
that's
it feels a long way off for United to win the title.
Yeah, I agree.
And it feels also they gave him only a 1-year extension, right?
Yes, but he's there now to 2026.
Yeah, but he had 1 year, and they give him a 1-year extension.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, because he had 1 year, 2025, and they've extended it another year.
That is not I thought it would be a 2 on top of the 1. I thought it would be a 3-year contract. And the fact they've given him a 1-year extension...
It's a little bit like, we'll give you one more go.
Yeah, it's... if he does get off to a bad start and things don't go well, the natives will get very restless. So he's got to get off to a good start, Toney. You cannot be getting into November and be 7th, 8th.
I agree.
That can't happen.
I agree. Listen, well done to everyone that sent voice messages.
Yeah, thank you.
I didn't think people would do that, but well done. You've done. Apparently, Dan, I'm looking at Dan, he says quite a few people did take the time to do it, so I appreciate that. It's very kind. And that was all thanks to our friends at 3.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.